Yes, boys, we are back with another Dokkan video, and in this video today, guys, we are going to be going over the Battle of Wits category and also the the power absorption category as well. The two new categories that have been added to the Dokkan categories, and I'm going to go over whether they're better or whether they're even worth having. I'm afraid, some of them a bit iffy on it. I will explain that one's kind of let me down a little bit, but I will get into that shortly because this is what both the new LRs run. Obviously, one is Battle of Wits, new category, and Majin Buu Saga, and the Buhon or Butenks is Power Absorption and Majin Power. So I'm going to go over both of those categories, see what's good out of those categories, what's bad, and did we exactly need them? So now, anyways, going straight into this, we will be going over first the Battle of Wits category, also looking at that and the Majin Buu Saga, and let's get straight into it. So this is the Battle of Wits team, only one leader, it just came out, and honestly you get a few good units here, because if I just search like this, yep, so going over what you get from having the Battle of Wits is you get access to some of the units that were on last resort. Many of the Vegito units are on here. No Gojitas, I do not think any Gojitas actually made it on here, so I don't know why the Vegitos made it on here without the Gojitas, but it's okay. The Vegitos do link up quite nice here. Little problem I have is there is, and this will happen with the other category, is there is a lack of support. Now this is an issue, guys, because if you have a look at this, so you get some alright units. This guy is a good support though. This guy is at least key +2, attack and defense 30%, so he's a good support. Then you have access, I mean, if you only wanted key, you could take MVP 17. You have access to Toa, but that's only for extreme, so I don't think you'd really be going for Toa. So mainly it's him, and then I guess you could take this guy, but why would you ever take this guy when you can take the LR version instead? So a little bit of an iffy on that one. And then I think, is that it? I think that is pretty much it. So looking at this, I can't see much being taken from this, honestly, because if you have a look at the Majin Buu Saga, which is honestly what you'll be running, we're running Majin Buu Saga / Battle of Wits. Now you get a lot of good units here, but again, only support on this team, honestly, I could see you running with Battle of Wits is going to be the, where is it, Kid Buu here. Now the reason why Kid Buu is honestly the only support you'll run from Majin Buu Saga like this, if you want to run a Battle of Wits team, but this guy, key +2, attack and defense 50%, that's for everyone. Whereas if you look at the main Majin Buu support units here, so if we have a look at the TN that just came out, we have a look at, where is it, we have the Bora, we have this Super Saiyan Great Saiyan Man, I think it's called, Super Saiyan Great Saiyan Man. So look at this, he only supports Super type Majin Buu Saga, only supports Extreme Majin Buu Saga, only supports Super type Majin Buu Saga. So if you ever wanted to run a team that's more Battle of Wits heavy, you're not going to be able to, you can do it, but can't take the supports from the Majin Buu Saga category unless they're linking up together, because yeah, this guy is the only one with the extreme physical Kid Buu I can see you running as support. I can't see anyone else here that would be okay, but honestly it's okay. You get a few good units though, you do still get a few good units that honestly may help you out. I mean, if you're going for a really long event, say if you're going for LGE, you haven't done LGE before, you can take a bit of the tech trunks if you want that defense stacking. You want defense stacking, you've got access to trunks. LR Krillin to an extent can defense stack. You get access to some nice LRs, of course, with the blue Vegito, which isn't in Majin Buu Saga. Trunks, I guess he's kind of outdated, but I know some of you guys do like Trunks, so I guess that's another option. But Also, this guy is not too bad for changing orbs to int, but I guess you could see that's like a kind of support thing, but not really, not really. So that is that team. Honestly, I would have to say, not too bad. Could have been better, honestly. Battle of Wit, or was it Psychological Warfare they called it when it first came out, but it's good, but it's not amazing. It's not like, I would even say like Revenge was a cool category to come out. It had a lot of new units, but this one just has like a bit of overdraft, like a bit of overlay with Majin Buu Saga itself, and then the units are kind, not lackluster, but they don't flow that well. So I would say it's nice to have alongside Majin Buu Saga, but you know, not as much support as you'd like. So that is that part of there. Now, this is where I don't want to go, it's not like a rant or like, I'm just a bit annoyed. So, Majin Buu Gotenks has Power Absorption and Majin Power. Now, obviously this sounds pretty cool because like Majin Power, all these guys linking together really nicely. You know, you got all these people, really nice, like all the Buu units linking up. And then you think, okay, let's jump onto Power Absorption, or maybe like get a few units off Power Absorption, and then you have a look at it, and they're all Buus anyways. Like 80% of this category is this category, so like they're not actually having like two specific categories. Like I'd rather prefer this goes like, instead of Majin Power, you had like Majin Buu Saga, and then you had like something else, or maybe a regeneration category, maybe, I don't know, something. Because let's have a look at the Power Absorption. So basically these are units you can take from here to add on to Buu's team, or Buu Tanks, and at the moment it's pretty lacking. So the first thing I always do is when I have a look at like another team that links up with, you know, dual category, is I want to see some support first. And there's a few. I mean, there's Arms that is only for artificial life forms. There is Omega that's only for full power, which like can't always guarantee you're gonna be running all full power units. And then the rest of them are like already on Majin Power. Like this guy made it onto Power Absorption, but the Int Metal Cooler didn't. If the Int Metal Cooler made it on, honestly I could have been a bit more happy about this. But honestly, looking at these units now, the only real rotation you can get off of this team, because you've got Power Absorption, is maybe if you throw Android 13 with Super Android 17. So when this guy gets his Easy A, this will be a certain rotation you may want to run, because obviously this guy, crazy Easy A. He's like top 3 Easy A, I would say right now. Top 3, yeah. I used the stupidly defensive with that damage reduction. You can get him to like 4 million easy. But problem with this is he won't transform anyways. It could be a nice thing for some of you guys if I get rid of these units. But when you run Buu Tanks or Buuhan, he has a little problem where whoever you link him to does not tank that well. I've used Buu Tanks quite a bit, and he is amazing. Like I think you've seen my showcase, like in my top 3 units of all time. But if you have a look at the team build, who does he exactly link up to now? Because you can link him up with himself. You can actually have one that doesn't transform, but then you're sacrificing big bad bosses, which is the link you are going to want. If you don't see, that's the only link that changes. So you can do the whole transform one, don't transform the other, but it's kind of a waste. But then like, if you have a look at the Majin Buu Saga, or no, sorry, not the Majin Buu Saga, the Majin Power, and you look at which units actually link up well with him, there aren't that much. Like his main unit that links up really well with him would be the Int Buuhan. I've got this guy, Easy Aid, Rainbow. This guy gets battered. And he does heal. He heals you, which is nice. You can try and let the LR Buuhan take the damage, but this guy gets hit, it's over. Like this guy takes 30k slaps usually from really hard events, over 100k, sometimes 250k supers. That's not that nice. Same thing if you did manage to pull this guy, really nice to get LR Buu Tank stupidly high attack. But this guy gets slapped as well. This guy, unless you give him like a full field of orbs, which is RNG, that's not that nice. This guy, I guess she links up with, but they don't link up that well. Like, so that's why you kind of need a Buhan. That's why part 2 hopefully does get him a linking partner, maybe another LR, because I don't remember this guy as well. Oh, where is he? Him. On his actual category, you get no use out of legendary power, which legendary power I mean is a crazy link. I'm in the wrong place on it. Legendary power, which can go up to attack plus 15%, and that's one you'll never see, because again, if you look at power absorption, you've got int cell, which will not link up well. First form cell will not link up well. Then you get the same problem that if you go to power absorption and say if you are running the Android 13, Super Android 17, then you have a look at, okay, what support units am I going to put on float to help these guys out? Like Boo Piccolo, crazy good, crazy unit. Still need to do a video on this guy, but only for... Oh damn, that's actually okay. Yeah, so this guy would be like the one thing you could take, but he gives no key, but he is plus 4 key, which helps a lot. I thought that was Imagine Power. So he is one you can take, and then you have to take him, then this guy on float, and then you're pretty much stuck. 2 supports, and there is nothing else. I do not think you can have an orb changer maybe, but there's nothing you can really take from this that can help. Again, if you had the int metal cooler, would have been perfectly fine. But arms, yes, you can take arms, as I talked about before, but he's only for artificial life forms. And if you're taking artificial life forms, at the end of the day, this guy is a better leader. Artificial life forms as a team is like, if you have a look at artificial life forms, this team has like all the power absorption team pretty much, just missing like Omega, but you get access to so more units here. As you can see, you get LR Baby and all this stuff compared to power absorption. Yeah, so power absorption letting me down. It's still my favorite team to run. Imagine power absorption, crazy good. But you know, I don't know, I just feel like I wish he had a different leader. Even if he was like, I don't know, maybe if he had Majin Buu Saga, Majin Buu Saga key plus 3, Majin Power key plus 4, I don't know, I would have taken that. You could get the ball on there, you would have had access to like, where is it, you could have had access to this guy. Remember, this guy does support Majin Power, but the only way you're going to get him supporting Majin Power is you'll have to run this guy as a lead, so you can have 2 of him, and if you're running a whole Majin Buu team, you can't really put this guy on float. You'd have one on main, one on float. That could cause some problems. So, end of review on these 2 things, I would say power absorption, meh, not needed. Honestly, we could have done without having like an extra few of the little cells and Omega and a few Super 17s mixed with the Boos, which is the major what Imagine Power was. Battle of Wits helps out a bit because the LR Vegito Blue, when this guy is linked up with this guy, they share nearly all links but Over in a Flash. Now Over in a Flash is a big link, it's key plus 3, so again, not the best link up, but you know, it's good. Like, so Battle of Wits at least gives them something for the Majin Buu Saga side. And I talked about having the physical Gallic Gun Trunks as well. So Battle of Wits good, and power absorption situational. But it's a good job that Majin Power is so good anyways that it doesn't even matter. If it could have been like Majin Power 170% key plus 4, and then maybe like extreme physical 120%. I mean, it wouldn't have been crazily better, but it would have been fine. Like, Imagine Power is carrying Buhan essentially, having key plus 4, and all these units that link up well together. That's the main thing. These guys link up crazy. Like, have a look at Majin Buu Saga. You ain't gonna be linking up Goten and Trunks with, I don't know, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Doesn't work. Or like, for instance, Tien with Hercule. You know, like stuff like that doesn't link up well. Imagine Power, they're linking. And except Maju, but like all these guys, they all share links together, all share like Majin, Wall Standing Tall, and so Majin carrying it. So again, I prefer running this team to this guy. Other than you can run them together though. You can run this guy linked up with the Int one here, and then you'll have a rotation of maybe this guy with like Buhon. You have him with Buhon, and then you have a few supports, so you can have both of them on the same team. The only bad thing is you'll have one of these guys floating, which wouldn't link up well on the extreme side, but you know, it's still going to work really well if you want to get them both on one team, guys. Okay guys, this is going to wrap up the video now. If you did enjoy this little review of both the categories, if you like Dokkan content in general, please do hit that like and subscribe button. I think it's going to be down below here. So if you could do that, definitely does help bring out that Dokkan content close to on the daily. Close to daily content. So, you know, if you like that, if you like Dokkan, if you want to vibe, and also there'll be a link down below to the Twitch, because, you know, I'm streaming like 5 times a week, 6 times a week. Something you want to check out, because, you know, we have some fun, some Dokkan, mostly Dokkan. There's some non-Dokkan mixed in, but you know, we still have some fun, have a vibe. And yep, just want to thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments, what do you like more? Do you like having power absorption, or do you like the Battle of Wits? Because that Battle of Wits and power absorption, I have to give it to Battle of Wits. But imagine power over any of these 4 categories, unfortunately. Even though you get all of the same things from here in Majin Buu Saga, you don't get that Ki +4, and Ki +4, you know, I don't know what to say more about it. Ki +4 makes a team flow the cleanest. Anyways guys, it's the end of the video. This has been Kizan here, and I'm gonna bounce out. I'll catch you on the next video, and goodbye guys.